Hi, this is Randy Whitehouse from the Morning Sentinel and Kennebec Journal, and we're here at Maranacook Community High School, and we're previewing the 2014 high school soccer season. This is the home of the Class C boys champion Maranacook High School Black Bears, and we talked with Coach Don Beckwith and a couple of his players about the upcoming season and defending their Class C title, and after that we'll be previewing the classes A through D.
Like we lost kids right up the middle of the field, and then they were big, strong kids. I mean, they were our leaders. I think that's going to be the main thing that we need to work on is leadership. I think that's going to be the success or not of this team right now. I think the leadership who's going to come above and lead this team. I think that's going to be huge.
I mean, we kind of take it as a competition, really. Like, if you want to come for us, because we're ready.
I think we're just going to take it one game at a time and play our game, and hopefully it all pans out the way we want it to.
We don't have a state championship yet this year, so we
Fresh
got to
start.
earn it.
Well, now it's time to look at the forecast for the 2014 high school soccer season. We're going to start in Class A boys. I think the overall theme, regardless of class, is that there's not a lot of turnover in terms of teams that are expected to contend or compete this year. Class A boys, you have the usual suspects: Bangor, Brunswick, Mount Ararat, Lewiston. As far as local teams that might be able to get in there, Mount Blue is one of the better teams in Class A, Eastern Class A. Lost some key contributors last year, but I think overall there's more depth there, more of a chance to go deeper into the playoffs. Class A girls, again, pretty much the same story. Mount Ararat and Bangor are two of the biggest favorites. Mount Blue could slide into contention. They have outstanding defensive team, very skilled team as well. Team to watch, possibly being one of the more improved teams, was one of the more improved teams last year. Messalonski. They went from 0 wins to 5 wins, just barely missed the playoffs. Coach Penny Stansfield pretty much guaranteed that they're going to make the playoffs this year, and they should be one of the better teams in the conference in 2014. Now in Class B, everybody's chasing Camden Hills, the 3-time Eastern Maine champion. Of course, out of the tough KVAC, and that's where they'll get most of their competition in Eastern B. One of the teams to watch locally is Winslow. They have outstanding goaltending, a pretty balanced team. Another team to watch is Waterville. Of course, those two rivals clash on opening day on Friday at Winslow. Waterville will be playing without their star player, Danilo Guthrie, who is out for 4 games due to academic ineligibility. But once he gets back, the Purple Panthers should be right in the mix. Class B girls, again, Waterville and Winslow, two of the top competitors. Waterville has a great deal of talent coming back, led by Pilar Elias. And Winslow also has a number of members of their nucleus coming back as well. Also have to include Erskine in both the boys and the girls. They should be pretty competitive. The boys team has a lot of balanced scoring, kind of the envy of the rest of the conference. And the girls team is also a very strong team this year. The difference this year in Class B and the KVAC, there's 2 divisions now, 2 18 divisions, which means that teams are only going to play the teams within their division and not have any crossover games. And that could lead to some imbalance in the heel point standings, some tricky seedings in the tournament, and some teams that haven't faced each other in the tournament, whereas in previous years they did face each other and there was some familiarity there. May breed some more upsets in the playoffs this year. Class C, of course, we're here at the defending Class C boys champions, Maranacook. They're the favorites again this year. They're loaded once again. You know, they graduate some quality players. They've left some huge holes to fill, particularly in net. But I think the Black Bears are pretty confident that they're going to fill those voids and still be the team to beat in Class C. Team from the Mountain Valley Conference, Halldale, might have something to say about that. They dominated the Mountain Valley Conference last year, playing that hard-nosed defensive style. They'll be right back at it again this year. They should be one of the teams to beat in Western C. Another team to watch is Monmouth. little bit different this year. They've graduated their all-time leading scorer, Kyle Fletcher. So Joe Fletcher, his father, and the coach is looking for a little bit more balanced scoring this year, a little bit more of a spread-out attack, and that might make the Mustangs more dangerous headed into the tournament. Mount Abrams, another team to watch. Class C girls, Halldale, one of the favorites there, along with these Moran Cook Black Bears. Madison had an outstanding regular season last year. They have 10 freshmen who are looking to contribute out of their 19 players. Even though they'll be very young, they still should be very good, as well as Karabeck. They were one of the most improved teams last season in the MVC, and they should be take another step up this season in Western Class C. Class D, it's all about Richmond. The boys have an outstanding team. They lost the state final last year on penalty kicks, and of course they're trying to take the next step this year. They have a new coach, Peter Gardner, who is a coaching legend at Brunswick, led the Dragons to 6 state titles, and he's here to get the Bobcats to the next step and lead them to a gold ball. Most of the competition for the Bobcats this year should come from Greenville as well as Buckfield in Western D. As far as the girls, Richmond girls, of course, 4 in a row, regional championships. Not quite as many numbers this year as they've had in previous years. They've had a number of graduations, a number of girls moved away. But they're still going to be the team to beat in Western D. They still have a great deal of scoring with Amber Loon and Kelsey Anair. They're going to be one of the higher scoring teams in the state this year. And most of their competition looks like will be like last year, Buckfield, Greenville, and Searsport. But look for the Bobcats to be the favorites in both the boys and the girls in Western D. That's it from Moran Cook Community High School. Thank you for tuning in. Follow our coverage all season long, and we look forward to bringing it to you here at Kennebec Journal and Morning Set.